let's just get right into why we're meeting here. I'm not going to take up much more than 15 minutes of your time. I just wanted an opportunity to get everybody together, make a few promises, let you know where we're coming from as a program, how we're dealing with this unique opportunity, and go from there. So one of the big things is we're going to be with you through this process. We as coaches are working on connecting with students, whether that's through, we're going to have position meetings. Some position groups have already even started meeting to introduce scheme, to talk football, to talk life. Football's important and fun and cool, but the most important thing we can do is connect as human beings right now. And because we have this common sport, this common interest, it brings us together in real life. And now here we are in this new paradigm that we're working in right now. And so I want to encourage you guys, we're going to be with you through this, through the academic side of it, through the life side of it, and through the football side of this. We're going to continue to provide young people with opportunities to better their lives. We're not just about learning the X's and O's of football. We never have been. Our goal as coaches at West High School has always been to help people young men become better people, become better students, become better players, in that order. And so the people thing is very real, and there's a lot of uncertainty right now in our world, and we want to provide consistency in this time, and we want to talk about as a program how we can do that for you. And then obviously we want to continue to assist in the academic development. These grades, these classes that we're in now are going to be on transcripts. This is credit we're earning. That's awesome. We're getting an opportunity here, and I'm going to talk about that opportunity. And lastly, like I said, we're going to connect. This is an awesome thing. It's super cool to get 40 some odd people on here, all connected for just a brief moment in today's crazy world. To me, that means a lot, and I am very, very grateful for that. Real quick, communication. How are we going to communicate? So the school uses Remind. So we're going to use Remind because that's what many people use. This is more convenient than, say, email. The WhatsApp got a little too much. It wasn't what we wanted as an academic program. And so download Remind. Most students have had it. If you don't know about it, get a hold of me tonight. You'll have all my contact information, or probably already do. The Remind code is WestANC, and that's for the Remind for the football team. That's parents, players, coaches we want on there. The WhatsApp, we got a lot of fans and stuff. That's not what we're using Remind for. We're using Remind to help make you help you connect with the program and know what's going on, whatever your role is. The West Anchorage Football Facebook continues to be the fastest source of information. We keep that up to date as much as possible. I will be sending this exact presentation on the Facebook, and there'll be some links to things in here as well. The West Anchorage Football YouTube, we'll be putting this meeting on YouTube. Already on YouTube are the daily workouts. So we film them right here in my garage. Rocky 4 workouts going down, 9 a.m. every morning. We'll talk about that when we get to that. That's my email. It's my name. You can find it on the West High website. That's my phone number. Don't abuse it, but there you go. If you guys ever need to get a hold of me, honestly, the quickest way to get a hold of me and get questions answered is just shoot me a quick text. That by far is the most efficient way if you need information from me. Some wisdom. I want to pass this along. I've been doing a lot of thought about a football coach, a football program, and a football player and a parent during this time period of uncertainty. And I just want to encourage you guys to keep doing the right thing. That means maintain the social distancing when we're told to maintain the social distancing. Be aware that young people can become sick with this, and we can pass that on. That's something we as football players, as leaders in our community, in our school, we should be striving to do the right thing right now. Not necessarily like, hey, I'm gonna get a bunch of guys and go throw routes together. That's just, I as a football coach, I would tell you that I don't want you to do that. I want you guys working on your academics, and I want you connecting. So really, the time to physically isolate is right now, as we're learning about this. But the time to connect is now. Maybe the most important time ever. Give a friend a call. Give a fellow parent a call. Just check in. Say hi. What's up? How are you doing? This is the time to connect. Not 2 weeks from now. Not 3 weeks from now. This moment right now. That's why we're having this meeting. This is why football exists, to Tim Davis at least. And I think because if it's just the pageantry and the game and it's fun, that's awesome. But this is the value. In football, we're taught to respond. We're trained to respond to adverse situations. We do not know what the future is going to bring. That in and of itself is an adverse situation. That's a challenge. We can't get caught up in, what's going to be canceled and what's not going to be canceled. All we can do is go to work today by doing the right thing, by getting on your meetings, and we're going to get into all that. But this is our response. And I want you guys to feel... I want to take the worry off of what's going to happen tomorrow, and let's make sure, July, I want to take that worry away and say, what can we do on Saturday? What can we do Friday night? It's all about win the moment, win the play right now. So this is a tremendous opportunity. It's a time period where we can have great academic success. And it's a time period where we can be in better, safer shape than we've ever been before, and I'll explain why. So there's a picture of my screenshot for my Canvas class, and there's a picture of the YouTube. Let's talk about the Canvas first. So we have an opportunity. It's challenging and it's different, but we are presenting work in the digital world where class deadlines and times are more malleable, they're not as hard deadline as they've been in the past. We have an opportunity to communicate with teachers in an easier way than ever before. We have absolutely every opportunity to raise our GPAs through this. That's how I'm looking at this. This is an opportunity to build your GPA. I know there's a lot of concern and worry about this. I am here to help you. Your position coaches are here to help you. And you have teachers with office hours every single hour of the day through the week. There's some teacher doing something online that's there to help you. And you know what? I've fallen in love with my profession even more in the last couple weeks because I've seen teachers that, man, some of these people, they couldn't even use a dry erase board or whatever, and they're learning Canvas, and they're getting technologically savvy. Some teachers that were what we call old school or whatever, my heart has been like melted by these people who have gone above and beyond to learn new technology. So go talk to these teachers. They want to talk to you. They want that interaction. What a great opportunity to raise your GPA and be academically eligible. Safer shape. So the workouts, yes, they're going to be building speed, and yes, they're going to be building mobility, but we are focused on prehab like we never have before. We're focused on the neck, the shoulders, the hips, and the knees and the ankles. Those are the most commonly injured areas in football. It's about staying safe. No, are you going to get a chance to bench 500 pounds this next month? Probably not. You're going to bench 500 anyway. That's way too much. But you're not. It's not going to be about the weight loads. It's going to be about your intention, your discipline, and your commitment to your craft. So the way I see this is an opportunity for our GPAs to skyrocket. We can win the GPA award because we have 15 coaches. Many are on this call right now who are here to help you. You have teachers in virtual classrooms every day of the week, accessible. Man, take advantage of these opportunities. The fact that you're here tonight suggests you are taking advantage of these. And then we can be safer when we do hit the field. We can decrease ankle injury. We can decrease ACL, MCL injury. We can decrease shoulder separation, and even things like concussion by having just a general, overall, better, stronger core, which is one of the huge things we're working on. So, tremendous opportunity right now. We have to do some things to realize the opportunity. Our habits. So here's what I'm doing with the quarterbacks. The quarterbacks owe me before 11 o'clock a.m. every single morning, other than I'm going to give them the weekends off. I don't want to hear from them Saturday, Sunday. I love them, but quarterbacks, do your thing Saturday, Sunday. Every single Monday through Friday, the quarterbacks are going to write 10 things that they are going to do that day. I'm going to get up, I'm going to eat, I'm going to work out. And in that list, we've asked them to include, what are you going to do for other people? What are you going to do for your family? What are you going to do to take care of your things? We're in a time period. I had a senior, I listened to a senior do an interview, and he said the biggest change he had was that his time was random. Let's fight that randomness of time by you taking charge of your own story and writing out what you're going to do. Here's why not type it on a computer or type it in a phone, because it's like scientific that if you write it down, you're more likely to do it. So I have mine here today. I'll kind of show you guys. It's got clinic notes and stuff all over it, but there you go. That's all the stuff that I have to do today. That's all it needs to be. Write it out. That's a huge, very important thing that you guys can do. Next, get classes done. Get them done at the pace you can absolutely do them. If you have an opportunity to hit Fortnite and you've been doing a lot of Fortniting, why don't you knock out a Canvas assignment in Mr. Davis's World History Sociology class? Get this stuff done. Don't let this just sit and simmer. Because I think if you take care of business, that's when you come back, you're going to have a connection with those teachers that you might not have even had when you were not in the classroom, because you're going above and beyond to do their work in a time that's really wild and crazy. So get it done early. Go attack those deadlines, attack the work, and if you need anything to allow that to happen, resources, tutoring, whatever, you have my number, you have the coach's numbers. I've said that a few times. I'll continue to say it. Water. There's no water fountains in your house, probably. Pretty good guess. There's a sink, sure. We tend to walk by that sink and not drink from it enough. I say 100, 120 ounces a day. That was a big message this week in lifting, was water. Sleep. This is the number. This is the thing that's under attack, right? I was on the PlayStation last night myself a little too late. I talked about it today in lifting. It happens. But we've got to maintain some type of habits and schedule to organize kind of the chaos so that we can be strong. We'll talk about why that is in a second. Well, this is it right here. This is why we're doing all this. There's a lot of people hurting. A lot of you are very potentially hurting. There's a grieving process going on right now in our nation. But with our attention to detail, our habits, our positive habits that we're forming through this, we're going to find ourselves in positions to be stronger and strong enough to help somebody else. So I would encourage you guys to take the strength you can and in an appropriate way, help somebody. Maybe that's a drive-by holding up a sign that says happy birthday to a buddy that's got a birthday. Maybe it's someone that you know is right now laid off and needs some type of work. I don't know what it means. That's up to you. I don't know who's hurting in your life. Maybe you are hurting right now as we speak, and that's what we're here for. We want to help as much as we possibly can. So please, please, please reach out to us. But if you have the strength and the ability to go help somebody, now is our opportunity. Now is the time. This is what football is made for. That's all I'll say. This is what football is made for. This is exactly the time. COVID-19 is the exact situation that we train for when we go play football. Lastly, is towards the end here, the truth wall. So spaghetti, right? You throw spaghetti, and if it's done, it sticks on the wall. And if it's not done, it bounces right off. It's not truth. That's how I see truth. I see real truth sticks to the wall like spaghetti, and fake truth kind of bounces off. And what do I mean by that? Well, first of all, we're going to know the truth if people are getting on grades and doing them. And if you're helping your friends do them, and what else it takes. They're going to be on transcripts. It's going to be for eligibility. So you either have grades or you don't. And there's not going to be a teacher or a coach who sees you physically in the same spot every day. I can't walk into your third period class and say, hey, have you been doing this? I can reach out to you. You can reach out to me. But it is different. So if you're working on schoolwork and you want to pass, you're going to pass. I really think that this is a period of time where if you want to, you're going to. There's very few, there's challenges, but they're all overcomeable. Some people are going to prepare better during this period. Truth wall. Oh, did you sprain your ankle when we get back to camp? Oh, did you have a knee injury? Do you feel way out of shape? Do you feel like your respiratory system completely not having to do with illness, but that you are not built up? The cardiovascular is not built. It's going to be obvious. It'll be obvious the first moment we take the field who's doing this. I can't patrol if you're working out. I don't know. I certainly hope many of you are, and many of you are following some degree of the program that we're putting out. But the spaghetti's either going to stick or it's not. Some people are going to help other people, and some people will take advantage of other people. We've seen that in the news. Don't be the guy that's increasing prices on the masks. I got to tell you, brag on my mom a little bit. My mom's over here sewing masks for people, and she's dropping them off at Providence. What a saint, right? She's awesome. That's super cool. She knows how to sew. She's sewing masks. And some people aren't. Some people are going to raise prices on a mask by 15 times. Let's, as a program, be the one that helps people. Sometimes greatness requires the lonely work. Hey, this is my garage. Right now I got me and my dogs over there. This is it. You're going to be in a similar situation. I have my family. I love my family. I'm with them quite a bit, obviously. But for us to know that we are preparing, there's going to be some lonely work here, and that's tough. That's toughness. That's where toughness is built. It's not necessarily built on Friday nights. In fact, I would say it's not built Friday nights. Toughness is built every single decision that you have to make, from your way you start your day to how you write your 10 things out. That's where toughness really is. And so we, as football players and parents and coaches, we're going to do the lonely work when it requires it. And we're going to do what we possibly can for everybody. And then there you go. So are you doing the work? It's going to be the truth wall. Spaghetti's going to stick or it's not. You're either helping people or you're not. You're either getting sleep, drinking water, or you're not. So what can we improve over this whole period of time? Academics. We can increase our GPA more than we've ever had for our own personal selves ever. Our lives can be better when this is done. We can be safer. We do not spend the amount of time in prehab during 7th hour that we are right now in the workouts. So safety. We can be higher performers because the best ability is availability. If you're a player and you have a torn up ankle and you did none of the work we're doing now, that's going to be one of those things you're going to have to just address when you look in the mirror. And then empathy, understanding that everybody's in a different stage in this thing. And some of us are just burnt out and smoked. Let's help those people out. And if you're feeling that way, holy cow, we want to help however we can as a program. Next meeting is going to be May 1st at 6:30. We're going to do the same exact thing. We'll have, there will be a lot of information coming out on the Remind app. There's the Remind code. We'll have stuff on the football Facebook. We'll have stuff on the YouTube. There's my email. There's my phone number. We're gonna get this done. We've set the process. The workouts are 9 a.m. You can access those through the Canvas. They're Monday through Friday. If you have another class you have to work on at that time, they're up on YouTube by 2 p.m. that day. So you can follow along the workouts either on Zoom and be with other people, or if that just doesn't work for your day, we got them on YouTube. There'll be an app. We're making an app that we'll be sending out for phase 2 of the workouts. So not this upcoming week, but when the class starts on April 13th. That app we'll use as tracking sheets as well. So you can just fill that app out, click what you went through, boom, and that's going to be your grade for 7th hour, for your workouts for 7th hour. And we'll talk about 7th hour grades. I'll do it right now. If you had a grade you didn't want out of 3rd quarter, we will give you an opportunity to go back and retroactively get some of that credit by doing some workouts and logging those in the Canvas, and that will give you an opportunity. That's it. I'm really, really blessed to be the head football coach of this program. We have amazing men and women that help every day at West High School, and you are an amazing group of students and parents. I can't express my gratitude enough, and I am excited for this opportunity for us to really, really increase some of our daily habits and better our lives.